Hi everyone, I am Krishnaveni. Welcome to today's session. Today our topic is operators in C. So what is an operator? So operator is nothing but symbol which is mainly used for perform some operations on operands. Let's see example. Here in this example we are defining one expression. So that is the concept. The expression is a plus b into 5 where plus and this star symbols are the operators and ab are the operands and 5 is the constants. So here in this, these are the operators. So in these operators, we can perform the different types of expression to calculate the value. So let's see what are the types in operators. So it contains different types of operators: arithmetic operators, assignment operators, relational operators, logical operators, bitwise operators, conditional operators, increment and decrement operators, and special operators. Let's see the first one, arithmetic operators. So the arithmetic operators are mainly used to perform the mathematical calculations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division and modularity. If you see this example, so addition, that means 4 plus 2 it will give 6, and similarly minus will give 2 and multiplication gives 8 and 4 by 2 gives 2 and modular gives 1, that is the remainder of the value. So, how can you write the programming arithmetic operators by using these arithmetic operators? So, here I am using some operands A, B, add, sub, multiplication, division, mod. These are all the variables. So, here in this I am using the program is, I am assigning the addition is add is equal to a plus b. Here I am assigning the value a is equal to 40 and b is equal to 20. So it will calculate 40 plus 20 is equal to 60. So a minus b, 40 minus 20 is equal to 20. And a into b is equal to 40 into 20 is equal to 800 and 40 by 20 it will give 2 and the remainder is 40 modular 20 is equal to 0. So this is the program for arithmetic operators. So here we are using the symbols addition, subtraction, multiplication, division and modularity. So if we want to getting these values output, we should represent it with format specifier. So here the format specifier is %d and the value is stored in this add variable. That's why we are defining the add variable. So and similarly the subtraction, the value will be stored in this sub variable. That's why I am printing the sub variable. And similarly multiplication, division and modular. So when you are compiling and run this program, the output will be coming used like this. Next, see. And the second operator is the assignment operators. So here in this C program, values for the variables are assigned by using assignment operators. So here in this assignment operators are is equal to, plus is equal to, minus is equal to, multiplication is equal to, division is equal to and modular is equal to. So and this is similar to x is equal to x plus y. So this can be written like this. And this is also similar to x is equal to x minus y. And this is also similar to x into y. And this is also similar to x by y. And this is also similar to x modular y. So I am taking some values x and y when you are calculating. So the output will be coming like this. Let's see the program. So this is the assignment operator program. Here I am defining the variable is a. I am assigning the value is 10. So here the addition is a is equal to a plus 4. That means what is the value of a? 10. 10 plus 4. So it gives the output is 14. That means add is equal to 14. And this is the subtraction. That means a is equal to a minus 4. That is 10 minus 4. 10 minus 4 is 6. So the output is subtraction is equal to 6. And the multiplication. So here a is equal to 10 into 4 is equal to 40. So the multiplication is 40 and the division is 10 by 4. How can you calculate remainder and coefficient? So when the modular defines the 4 2s are 8. So the division takes this coefficient. Here division is equal to 2 and modular. So modular will take the remainder value. So modular is equal to 2. So when you are compiling and run this program, the output will come like this. Let's see another data type. Relational operators. So in these relational operators, mainly used for find the relation between the two variables. That is to compare the value of the two variables in a C program. So the expression that contains relational operators is called relational expression. Here some of the symbols are mainly used for relational operators. It mainly gives true or false. That means 1 or 0. So here in this the relational operators are less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, double equal to and not equal to. And this is the example for this and this is the description of this relational operators. Let's see the program for relational operators. I am defining the header file and the main function. Here I am defining two variables, that is the a and b. I am assigning the value a for 9 and b into the 4. So when you are writing these relational operators, are simply defining a greater than, that means 9 greater than 4. So is it true? Yes, it is true. So it will use one value. Next, a greater than 9, a greater than 4. So is it true? Yes, that's why it gives the output 1. So next one is the a greater than b. That means a greater than, a less than 4. Sorry, a less than or equal to 4. Is it true? No, it is false. That means it will use the output is 0. So next one is the a greater than, sorry, a less than b. So 9 less than 4. Is it true? So it is a false. So that's why it will use the 0 is the output. And similarly, a is equal to b. That means 9 is equal to 4. Is it true? So it is false. That's why it will use the output is 0. So next one is the a is not equal to 4. So it is true. So that's why it will use the output is 1. So these relational operators are mainly use the output like true or false. Whether it is a true or false. If the condition is true, it will use the 1 output. If the condition is false, it will use the 0 is the output. Let's see. Next one is the logical operators. So these logical operators contains logical operators returns either 0 and 1. So here in this, some of the examples are, this is the AND, logical and logical OR, and this is the logical NOT. This is the example for logical operators. Let's see the example. So it follows some truth tables. Here in this logical AND, false false comes false, and false true comes false, and true false comes false, and true comes true. That means it will take two values, and finally both values are true, it will use the true value, and similarly the AND value. So here in this it will use false, it will use the output is false, and the next one is the false true, it will use true, false, it will use the true, and true, it will use the true. So here some of the logical and it specifies the true only if all the operands are true. So true only if all operands are true. So in this true only if either one operand is true. So true only either one operand is true. So this shows these values. And now last one is a logical not. True only if the operands is 0. So if it is false, then output will be true. If it is true, the output will be false. So this is the example for logical operators. Let's see the program for logical operators. So here in this, I am taking the three variables, that is A, B, C, and the result. These are the variables. I am assigning the value. A is equal to 5, B is equal to 5, C is equal to 10. So, and the result will be stored in this variable is result. So here in this, so here A is equal to B. So what is the value of A? A is equal to 5 is equal to 5. So this condition is true. So it is true. That means true. And C greater than B. So what is the value of C? C greater than B. What is the value of D? So this is also true. So true into true. True and true, it gives the true value. That means we will use the 1. See? And next one is the A is equal to B. 5 is equal to logical OR. C 10 less than 5. This is true and this is false. So any one condition will be true, it will use the true. That means it will use the 1. Next, not. So here in this, A is not equal to B. That means 5 is not equal to 5. Is it true? So it is false. That's it. It will use the 0 output. So this is about the program for logical operators. Next, to see the bitwise operators. So the bitwise operators are used to perform the bit operations. So decimal values are converted into binary values. So the bitwise operators in C languages are AND, OR, NOT, XOR, bitwise left shift and bitwise right shift. These are the bitwise operators, and this is the example and this is the description. So to perform bitwise AND operation, so it performs bitwise OR operation, so it performs bitwise NOT operation, and this is the XOR operation, and this is the bitwise left shift, and this is the bitwise right shift. So let's see. So this is the example for truth table for bitwise operators. Here I am considering the two values, that is X and Y. So X and Y, like this one is false, this one is false, this one is false, true, false, true, true. So in this condition, R condition, so it will give the 0, 1, 1, 1. And in this AND condition, it will use 0, 0, 0, 1. This is the truth table for AND, OR and XOR. So that means if you see this 0, 0, it will use the 0. 0, 1, it will use the 1. And 1, 0, it will use the 1. And true, that means 1, 1 gives the 0. And similarly, this also. 1 gives the 1 gives the result. And in these operations and operations, 0 1 gives the 0, 0 1 gives the 0, and 1 0 gives the 0, and 1 1 gives the 1. So this is the truth table for bitwise operators. So here in this, when you are giving the input in the decimal value, it will be converted into binary. So here in this, I am taking the example. So here I am considering the example is 10. It will be considered into binary format, and 25 is converted into binary format. So I am adding by using the AND operator, bitwise AND operator. It will be performed like this, 0 1. So in this AND operator, 0 1 gives 0, 0 1 gives 0, and 0 0 gives the 0, and 1 0 gives the 0, and 1 1 gives the 1, and 1 0 1 gives the 0. So and similarly all zeros will be coming this way. When this binary number will be converted into decimal values, the output will be 8. So this can be written into the program. So here I am considering the integer data type, and the variable is, and the value is 12, and the b is a variable and the value is 25. So when you are performing the formula bitwise AND operation A and B, if we combine and run this, the output will becomes like this. So this is the output for bitwise AND operator. So next one is the conditional operators. So here in this conditional operator, mainly used for test the condition. If the condition is true, the statement 1 will be executed. If the condition is false, statement 2 will be executed. So this mainly the condition operator is also known as ternary operator. This first evaluates an expression for a true or false value, and then execute one of the two given statements depending upon the result of the equation. So here in this, the syntax is test condition. So I am already told that it will first check the condition. If the condition is true, it will print the statement 1. If the condition is false, it will print the statement 2. So this is the syntax for conditional operator. So here example is A greater than B. Here using some operators, these are the operators, and A colon B. So here in this, if the condition is true, the A will be printed. If the condition is false, B will be printed. Let's see the program for conditional operator. See here I am taking two variables A, B. So the A value contains the value is 10 and B contains the value is C. So here I am checking these conditions. So A greater than B, 10 greater than 20. So this condition is true? No, because the 20 is the big value. So the condition is false. So then the output will consider as B, because if the condition is true, the A value will be printed. If the condition is false, then the B value will be printed. And similarly, the output will comes C is equal to 20. C is equal to 20. So this is the program for conditional operators. And next one is the increment and decrement operators. Here some of the increment and decrement operators are, this is the increment operator and this is the decrement operator. In the increment operator, it contains two types, that is the pre-increment and post-increment. And decrement also contains two types, that is the pre-decrement and post-decrement. So these are all the increment operators. So here in this increment operator mainly used for increase the value of the variable by 1. So it can be classified classified into two types. One is the pre-increment and second one is the post-increment. In this pre-increment, the value is incremented first. So here in this, the value is incremented first and then the value will be assigned, and the syntax is plus plus. And the post-increment is, in this post-increment, the value is assigned first. In the post-increment is, the value is assigned first and then the value is incremented, and the syntax is operate plus plus. See here example, a is equal to 5 and b is equal to a plus plus. Here in this, a plus plus is a post increment. So when you are defining, in this the value is assigned first. So the value is assigned first. Here the 5 will be incremented as 6 and the value will be assigned first, and next the value will be taken like this. And the next one is the pre-increment. Here in this, the value is incremented first. So here 6 will be taken as first because the 5 will be incremented as 1, that means 6. So it can be represented as post increment and pre-increment. Now let's see the decrement operator. So these decrement operators are mainly used for decrease the value by 1. Here in this, it can be classified into two types, pre-decrement and post-decrement. In this pre-decrement, the value is decremented first and then the value will be assigned. So here the syntax is minus minus operate. And the post-decrement, in this, the value is assigned first and then the value is decremented. So the syntax is operate minus minus. So here consider the symbol is, in this a is equal to 5, here decreasing the one value, that is b is equal to a minus minus. So here in this, it is a post decrement. So the value will be decremented 1, that will becomes 4 and the value will be assigned to b, that is 5. In this pre-decrement, a is equal to 5 and b is equal to a is equal to 4 and b is equal to 4. That means in this pre-decrement, it will be decremented by minus 1. So next come to the special operators. In this special operators, it contains different types of operators. One is the comma operator and second one is the size of operators. These size of operators are already explained in the data types concepts. Let's see, the first one is the comma operator. Generally these type of comma operators are mainly used for separating the variables or values. So here in this, int a comma c is equal to 5 comma d. That means we are separating the variables. So this is the one type of operator, and next one is the size of operator. So this size of operator mainly used for getting the size of the data type. So this is the program for size of operator. So when you are compiling and run this program, the size of int will use the size of int is equal to 2, size of float is equal to 4, size of double is equal to 8 and size of char is equal to 1. It will use the output like this. So this is about the operators in C. So the main theme of this operator mainly used for calculating some expressions with the help of operands.